Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in, guess where?
Da Nang, Vietnam. And honestly, we're amazed. This is our first visit here to Vietnam and Southeast Asia as a whole. And one thing we know is that Vietnam is so cheap, it feels like it should be illegal.
Yeah. And
so
I don't mean, and not cheap in the fact that low quality.
Right.
So
right.
I want to make sure that's understood.
Yeah. So we have done things like $5 foot massages. We've had delicious meals, bowls of pho for less than $2.
Including the drink.
Yes, Da Nang is really an incredible value. Has beautiful beaches. And it just has a really chill vibe.
Yeah.
It's a really, really nice place to be. So if you are looking for your next budget travel friendly adventure, this is something that you should keep on your radar for sure.
Yeah, the city, the area, the country. But right now, all we've experienced is Da Nang, so we want to share that with you so far.
So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, please. We're growing, we're getting bigger, but we're not quite there yet, so please subscribe.
Yes.
And join us as we explore Vietnam and Southeast Asia. And we'll give you some travel hacks and hidden gems. And
that we find out as we're going.
Yep. So join us.
Yeah.
So you might ask why we chose Da Nang, Vietnam as our first stop on our slow travel journey. And we have a very specific reason for that. And the reason we did is because we have an online group of slow traveler, early retirement, or planning to be retired people, and we did a meetup here in Da Nang. So the group is called Grounded Life Retirement Travel Jumpstart Course. There's a course that you can purchase for a very small fee, and they talk to you about our friends Rob and Ellie, who have their YouTube channel, Grounded Life. They tell us how to travel, how to do budgets, all kinds of travel things, how to get a visa, what kind of eSIM to use, things like that. So we joined their Jumpstart Travel course, and we met up here in Da Nang with 50 plus other travelers, made some really good friends. It was, some people are single, traveling by themselves. Some people are married couples traveling together. There was a son and mom traveling together. So, and all different ages, like as young as 30s, all the way up to 60s, 70s. There was a retired Vietnam vet who came back for the first time since
he'd been here.
Since he was here serving. So it was a really good experience. We're going to link that in the description if you're interested in checking out their information. But that is what brought us here for the first time, and we're so glad we came here.
Yeah.
So now we're going to kind of tell you some of the things that surprised us about Da Nang.
Yeah, I mean, it's, we did a little research, obviously, or a lot of research, about a year's worth. This just happened to be the destination that coincided with the meeting, but
we were going to come here anyway.
We were going to come here anyway. I didn't have any preconceived notions, really, I guess, about what Vietnam. I mean, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, so there was that version that we saw on television, and a lot of people probably still hold that version that are in my age demographic. But I was really surprised how metropolitan it is. There's skyscrapers, beautiful beaches, hotel. The hotel is one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in, and I've stayed in a lot of hotels.
One thing that surprised me in the hotel is on the rooms they have doorbells.
Yeah, they have doorbells.
So instead of the housekeeping knocking on your door, they ring the doorbell.
Yeah, and you have the old-fashioned door hangers if you want, but they have a.
But they also have an electronic button.
They have an electronic button and a digital readout panel outside the door that tells housekeeping, do not disturb, or please clean, or whatever.
Yeah, which makes it really nice if you're doing what we're doing and living in hotels. Like right now, this hotel, the Voco Ma Belle in Da Nang, which there's a hotel video in our video library. We did a room tour of this hotel,
Yeah.
but when you're using this hotel as your home, like we are, we're here, we've been here for 10 days already. We'll be here for a couple more weeks. So we're staying long term. We're doing a true slow travel. We'll be here in Vietnam, in Da Nang, for almost 2 months, and then we'll go to our next destination. So it really makes it feel more like home.
Yeah.
When you have the doorbell and the do not disturb and things like that. So that was a surprise.
Yeah, and there's really not a language barrier.
No.
You know, there's a few keywords that you would use. You know, thank you, hello, no, things like that. But the staff, for example, this is an international hotel, international destination. So the hotel is very.
Everyone speaks English.
Almost everybody can either understand it or speak it very fluently. So you don't need to worry about that.
Right.
The manager of this hotel, I met him, and he's from New Zealand, Australia. Anyway, so, you know, I think that's one preconceived notion. They're like, oh, I'm going to be unsafe, or I won't be able to get any help. But people are humble, friendly, helpful, very appreciative. We found a driver. He works 7 days a week, and
everybody works 7 days a week.
Everybody works 7 days a week and 10 hours a day, and he has been so helpful with directing us places and telling us things.
He's almost like our tour guide.
Almost like a free tour guide along with your ride, and we have yet to feel really unsafe.
No.
Maybe. You know, I mean,
you really have to learn how to let your guard down, because we're used to the States where you would never leave your belongings somewhere, and here you just don't have that. You don't have to worry about people taking advantage of you, charging you too much, any of that stuff, because they're very fair, they're very courteous, they're very respectful, they're grateful that we're here, spending money in their city, because it gives them their livelihood. So those are some of the surprises. Is, you know, just it is very safe, it is very friendly and clean and helpful, and everyone speaks English. So now we're going to talk about some of the costs, like the daily expenses, because our whole goal here in early retirement and travel is to see as many places as we can.
So we wanted to touch on the cost of daily life in Vietnam specifically. That's our goal in slow travel, is to live on a budget, experiences versus souvenirs. And the one way that we hope to help others is to let them know what the real deal is, right? You know, I don't think you're going to be surprised by a lot here. The meals are inexpensive. Even if you eat in the hotel, they're pretty inexpensive, which is usually twice as much, if not more, than you would pay outside the hotel.
So to give you a comparison, we did, as our group, we met up with everybody and we had a really nice meal in the hotel restaurant, and it was $11 a person with, you know, the hotel meal, the tip, the extra everything. You know, normally when you eat in a hotel restaurant, like the upper floor restaurant, it's a little expensive. But it wasn't here. Like I said, $11 a person. That was the most expensive meal we've had so far. And it was okay. We kind of planned for that. We wanted to be with the group, and we wanted to enjoy visiting with everyone. So we purchased that meal. We do, as IHG members, we do get a 20% discount on the hotel restaurants. So that was nice. And then our least expensive meal that we had around the corner from, there's a lot of things that are walking distance. So we walked basically around the block, not even a full block. We went out of the hotel and turned the corner.
Halfway down the block and turned the corner.
And there was the little cafe restaurant, and we both had our own meal. And then our own sodas, and it was $4 total for 2 people to eat. And it was we couldn't finish it. Food. We couldn't finish we couldn't eat it all, and it was delicious. So you don't have to sacrifice taste or getting what you want
Yeah.
to buy cheap.
And there's plenty of cuisine choices. Just so
Yeah.
if you're worried about, well, I don't want to eat, local food all the time. Right around
We
the
had a
corner,
hamburger.
right around the corner, there's hamburger. We've
Yeah.
had pizzas. We've had, so there's plenty of choices.
And I think our average, we've done some Grab. So Grab here is like Uber in the States. So
It's like DoorDash. Yeah.
we've done several DoorDash with the food.
Mm-hmm.
And we ordered plenty of food. We couldn't even finish it all. It ended up being 2 meals,
Yeah.
and it was $12 with the tip and the fee for the delivery and everything. It was $12. That's kind of our average has been $12 a meal when we do like the delivery or a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
If you want to get American food, like the hamburger, it's going to cost a little bit more. But still, like $6 for a meal with a drink and everything.
Yeah. And fries and a really generously
reasonable
sized hamburger and it was great.
So your food is going to range from $2 per person per meal, and the hotel gives you free bottles of water. So if you
2 bottles
want,
a day.
and they'll probably give you more if you ask for them. But if you want to just take your water with you, you could even eat for $1 a person. So that's the cheapest. And then if you wanted to go up to the most expensive, like what we've spent is $11 a person. So the average is going to be like $4 to $5 a person per meal.
Yeah.
And
that's a lot of food.
We do get our breakfast free because we are diamond status at the hotel. So breakfast, and we'll show you some videos of breakfast. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We love the breakfast
And it's
at the hotel.
multicultural. There's Asian food, Indian food, American foods, fruit, pastries, omelet bar.
The pastries are so good.
And
it's amazing. We'll show you some in the video, and then we'll do a video about food too.
Yeah.
And then we've done lots of transportation. We've walked a lot. We walk on the beach, which is really fun to just put your feet in the sand. We've just walked around to see the town. Those rides are pretty inexpensive too. Let me think. It's hard to do the conversion in my head, but anywhere from a couple dollars, US dollars, to if you're going like to Hoi An, which is an hour and a half away, it might be like $15. But that's still an hour and a half in a taxi type thing for $15.
Yeah.
And you can always share a ride with somebody if you know somebody.
We've shared rides as well.
We've done that too.
Yeah.
Another one of the really inexpensive things that we do here is we have our laundry done for us. And we've done it twice now, so we do it about once a week. And the first time, they do it by kilograms. They weigh it. After they wash it and dry it, they weigh it and they charge you per kilogram. So the first time, it was just a little over $2 to have a pretty good size, like a week's worth of laundry, pretty good sized bag of laundry done. The second week it was a little bit more, but it was still like $2.50 because we had a little bit more laundry.
More laundry,
So.
And it's great.
For
it's clean.
like
it's excellent.
$8 to $10 a month, you can have your laundry done for you. So you don't have to buy laundry detergent. You don't have to worry about going to the laundromat and waiting for hours. They will pick it up at the hotel and they'll drop it off at the hotel. And it usually only takes them like
a few hours,
3 or 4 hours to do it and bring it back for you.
Yeah.
And they just text you on WhatsApp. I'm here. I have your laundry. Another thing we love is massages. So at home, I used to get a monthly massage because it's good for you. So massages, at home I used to get a monthly massage, and I even would buy like her discount coupon package. I would buy like 6 massages at a time, and it would still cost me like $500 for 6 massages. Here, it is $5 for a 30-minute foot massage, but I was getting an hour massage. So to be fair, an hour massage here instead of $70 or $80 is going to be like $12. You're going to pay $12 for a full body hour massage. So I will be getting more than 1 massage a month here. And they also do facials and things like that. So we're going to go back and do, Tyke's going to do a little bit of a foot massage kind of a thing, and I'm going to do a facial. And the facial's like $12 for an hour-long facial. So watch for that video because that'll be really fun. So the main thing we want to kind of get across to you is that when we were living in the United States, we were spending almost 2 to 3 times what we're spending here
Maybe
to
4.
live. And we didn't have as good of a lifestyle. Like, no one was doing our laundry for us. That would be us doing our laundry. No one was cleaning our house for us like they do here in the hotel. We can have housekeeping every single day if we want them to make our bed, bring us fresh towels. No one was driving us around. What else? We had to cook our own meals.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's such a fun lifestyle to be able to do this and do it for so cheap.
Yeah, and you're getting quality for what you're doing.
Yeah, you're not sacrificing any.
We mentioned the points is how we do our travel. We're living on points from the IHG group. But keep in mind that there's even less expensive ways to do this. You can do Airbnbs, house sitting, things like that are even less expensive.
Yeah. There's Airbnbs that you can stay for a month in Vietnam for like $200, $250 a month. We're paying about $40 a night when you do the points conversion. So you get your free points when you sign on for IHG, and then every time you spend money, you get points accruing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to determine whether we're actually spending $40 a night cash money, because we did buy points at 5 cents a point.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes out to, if it was all money, $40 a night, which isn't bad. So that's the most it would cost us to live, is the $40 a night. Some of those points haven't actually been bought, they've been earned, so it's free. There are some nights that we stay for absolutely free. There is another app that you can use when you're here. So there's an app that you can use to do hotels when you're here in Southeast Asia, and it's called Agoda. And you can stay, I have a friend who lives in Thailand, but she comes back to the States a little bit, but she mostly just lives in Thailand with her dad. And she uses this app and stays for $20, $25 a night when she wants to go stay in a hotel. So there's some options. You can go anywhere from Airbnb, $250 to $500. Like, the most you're going to spend in an Airbnb is maybe $500 or $600 a month, which is still
that's going to be pretty extravagant.
Really reasonable. And yeah, it's going to be a really nice, almost hotel-like kind of place to live. Anywhere up to $40 a night. So that's another. I mean, let me know if your mortgage payment is less than $1,200 a month. You're pretty lucky if it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's pretty amazing to live like this, and when you can have meals for less than $2. We are, like Tyke said, prioritizing experiences over souvenirs because we're traveling light.
Yep.
So we're doing things like, we did a tour of a statue making marble, family-owned business. Get ready for that video coming up because it's pretty awesome.
And it was completely random. The driver.
Yeah, the driver suggested it. So that's important to hook up with a really good driver and get some of those local, like, inn type things. It was a really cool tour.
Yeah, and it was.
We got to see the guy chiseling the marble.
Yeah,
you know, the whole 9 yards.
It was really neat, and it was just random. And I asked about the statues on the side of the road, and the driver said, well, I can do better than that, and pulled into the place that made them, and I'm like, wow. And
it was really fun.
Yeah, well, more on that though. And
we're just doing it slow. Like, we're going to be here for a while, so we're not going out every single day and doing a touristy thing. We've done some touristy things, and it's been really fun.
Yeah.
But there's days when we
didn't do anything.
Maybe leave the hotel for a few minutes and then come back. I mean, it's a pretty nice place to be. So.
Yeah.
You know, you can use Google Translate if you need to, but we've only used it
a handful of times.
I don't.
I think it was mostly for us.
I don't even know that we've used it
Yeah.
to communicate.
I think we've used it to look up a word, but you know.
I did watch when I went to get a massage. One of the other gals from the tour here, one of our Grounded Life friends, she was getting a massage too, and she was trying to explain to the staff
what she wanted.
that she wanted an hour on her neck and back and an hour on her feet.
Yeah.
And they did have to use Google Translate for
Yeah.
that because it was very specific.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think we've used it.
No.
And then, you know, we just want to wrap up this video and tell you that we are doing this to have that early retirement, financial freedom, just
Grow our investments
see
and
the
not spend all of
world.
our money on just living day
Yeah,
to day.
we don't want to spend all of our money on mortgage and food and all that stuff. We want to be able to spend our money on experiences
Yeah.
and have things like that. So that's why we're doing it. And we're making this happen, so we know that you can too,
Yeah.
if that's something that you
A year
want
ago, we
to.
wouldn't have even thought of doing something like this, and
Yeah.
we buckled down and got some guidance and some inspiration from other people, and
Yeah.
here we are.
And so we want to be that inspiration for you. Like Tyke said, if you would have asked me a year ago if I thought I was going to be retired at 55 years old, I would have said, there is no way I'm going to be able to retire until I'm at least 65, and then I'll probably have
Yeah.
to work part-time doing something.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to think outside the box, and we've done that and decided that we want to live cheaper and live better and have fun experiences.
Mhm.
So we really hope you've enjoyed this video, and we just we're glad that you're here, and thanks for coming along with us on this journey.
More to come.
Yeah, so much more to come, and we've just scratched the surface, so just keep watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that next time we post a video, you'll get notified that there's a new video to watch. And if you have any tips for what you think we should do in Vietnam, or places we should go, must-see attractions, please put them in the comments.
Yep.
We would love to hear from you.
Yep.
So we'll see you next time.